So the M16 is considered the worst primary weapon in the game by a lot of players. But after you try this build, I don't think your opinion's going to change. But it's fun to use, a very fun build, and I had a lot of enjoyment using something different from an automatic for once. So when you first start with the M16, it's actually in single fire, which is just wrong. Just a sin. It should be default to burst. That's just how it should be. And as we can see here, extremely easy to use. I'm sorry for the mouse clicking. Picks it up while I'm actually talking. But anyways, yeah, it's really easy to use. And as you can see, I actually use the scope. This isn't just for the build, I actually use this, as you'll see later on in the video. And how I basically deal with close range is just switching my sight to the laser stance. And this is instant ADS. And with the burst weapon, this is also zero recoil. That is how you can actually win a fight up close with this gun. You can take advantage of the instant ADS, and that'll save you time that you need to get that time to kill. If you don't have those buttons set up, it's all good. Just go to keyboard and mouse, controls and combat. You scroll all the way down, look for switch optics / zoom. This is for the laser. And your sights. This is good for if you're using sniper sights with multiple zooms. This should be on a good button for you. And I use left alt, and I feel like that's a really easy button to use once you're used to it. And then firing mode is how you switch to burst. I have it on H because I'm only using this once a game. When you die, you don't have to keep switching it back over, thankfully. It's just a one-time thing, and it remembers what you're on last. So it's pretty cool. It's just that first life, you're probably going to forget it's not in burst yet, and that's when you're going to remember to switch it. Alright, so let's get into the actual build. First of all, with this barrel, we got the range and muzzle velocity going. As we can see down here, we're at 761. This is higher than usual. I'm usually at 689 for most of my assault rifle builds. This is the main portion of it, and you calibrate these to the right. That'll turn these up even higher. Fire and stability, also super important. You can see this in your control details. So you throw the barrel on, then you get all these options. Everything you see here, except for this right rail, is just the Python handguard for handling. They're all the same. They go on all these slots except for this right rail, which of course is our laser. That's how we switch to the stance. And then we get a handling boost and a hipfire boost. As long as we keep the laser on, it's actually better than the loss of 4 handling that you take putting this piece on. So 5 pythons, 1 laser, and this piece right here is very important. If you like marksman rifles, or if you like burst weapon, we got the silent suppressor. And this is a beautiful piece because let's unequip it and actually look. You go to details and you click control. This only boosts what you need. Doesn't boost the full auto, vertical and horizontal recoil. It's only boosting your burst and single fire. Boost, I mean, as in improving, I mean. It's absolutely bonkers. Now we move on to the foregrip. The reason I'm using this awesome horizontal piece is because we're at maximum recoil reduction while holding breath. 0.47 is the cap, meaning 53% of your recoil is deleted while holding breath. So make sure you're always doing that. So we've made the pattern extremely straight for as many bullets as you're actually going to need. And then on top of it, when you're holding breath, it's going to be 53% less of this on the right. That's why in the range, when I was shooting the wall, it just wasn't moving. Calibrate these to the right. Stability when moving, just want to say, super important. Next we got the magazine, and I was actually using this 30 round mag. Since the stability is where we wanted it, we didn't use this piece here. That gives you a huge stability boost. We want this regular 30 round polymer mag. Just don't want to get that confused because there's 3 of them. You could definitely go up to a 45 round as well. The only issue is you lose a bit of firing stability, but this build will handle it no problem whatsoever. You will lose a lot of handling, however. I feel like the most viable thing to do with this gun up close is to just use a G18, just swap to it and only use that until you run out of bullets, then switch back to this, because it just feels a lot more viable. This gun at close range can be very awkward, so definitely don't be scared to pull that out. Then we slap this Badger on there. Moving on to the rear grip, we have the AR Heavy Tower Grip. Set these to the right for the same reasons. Recoil control and stability when moving, both obviously super important. Then throw on the stable grip base on the bottom, making it the best rear grip in the whole game. Another huge stability piece is the skeleton sniper stock. You lose control, However, in the calibrations it makes up for it because you gain extra control without losing firing stability or ADS speed. The only thing we're losing here is aiming stability while breathing, which is just your sway if you're looking to see how this is affected. Basically, when you improve or make it worse, this very top stat right here, breath sway range, it'll improve or get worse. And this red box is when you're not breathing. The white box is normal, and then you can't even see the green one, but that's when you're breathing in. That's how much your sight is moving around when you're aimed down sight. So you could go for ADS movement speed as well. I'll leave this bottom bar up to you. Either way, both pretty good. And then last but not least, the viewpoint 3 times. Definitely the cleanest sniper scope in the game in my opinion. And then we also have the 3x7, which gives you stability on top of it. Also a really clean sight, but you do lose more handling. That's why I just went with the regular. And my calibrations are set to the left. I decreased the zoom, and I decreased my sight to the scope. That's what the bottom bar means. The top one's affecting your actual sight, bottom one is affecting you to the sight. That's just preference though, feel free to do whatever you want. And if you put a 1x on this sight, or sorry, on this gun, it's gonna have incredible handling. +4, you're gonna go down to 394, but it's actually, big lie, lies, it's actually around 384. Anyways, so this is my best M16 gameplay since the beta. I had like 100 kill gameplay back then, but that was back when there's bots, so it doesn't really count. And I don't really know how many were bots, so this is a much better game in my opinion. Hope you guys enjoy, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out. Hey, Mike. No. That would have been clean. And not too shabby. Wish that game went a little longer. All good.